Well, good morning and welcome back to CityLine. Yep, I got myself up off the couch and I am here right now with Ms. Jennifer Johnson. Jennifer is the owner of Happy Belly Eatery and Juice Bar. Welcome to CityLine.
Thank you, Amanda.
This is the first of many to come because let me tell you something. Nutrition is paramount in my life for many, many reasons, and it's also paramount in yours. So I'm going to tell our audience what Jennifer's day was like yesterday. Jennifer worked probably a 12, if not 14-hour day yesterday in the store, behind the counter, making smoothies, working in the kitchen, because you also serve delicious, wonderful food.
We do.
And you had one of your team members called in sick because they had a sick member in their family. Mm-hmm. And then this morning, you got up and went back to work at what time?
6:30.
Oh my gosh, and here you are right now. So, if people are wondering what is happening on the screen, oh my gosh, Jennifer, what is that?
Ooh, that's a fantastic smoothie there. That bright green color you get from spinach, kale, and avocado.
Yum, and then look at you. Okay, so we have to ask the question, what happened to your arm?
Ooh, yes, my arm. I had carpal tunnel surgery very recently.
And this is your right arm?
Yes, I'm right-handed.
You're right-handed, so when we have you on to talk about how to incorporate smoothies in a very gentle, easy way, you know what you're talking about. Because you've lost the use of your right hand. Okay, so let's get started here in the sense of what are the three most important things to consider when we talk about incorporating smoothies into our lives?
Yes. So the three things that you want to consider are it needs to be easy, convenient, and fit your lifestyle.
There we go. And so you got to have answers to that as well, though. Easy, convenient, and fit your lifestyle. So why because this is the New Year's, some people still make resolutions. They still say, gosh, I still have on that X amount of weight I wanted to get off but didn't. Why do most people quit too soon on new goals and habits, even though we know this is good for us, and I know that I like bananas?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Most people quit too soon because they don't see results fast enough, or they don't set it up what's needed in their goals to fit their lifestyle.
Okay.
Yeah. So like if you have a household full of like a partner and children and you want to get up early and you want to make a smoothie, if you're using a blender, it's going to be too loud.
Wake up the baby.
Right, you don't want to do that.
No.
Yeah. So that would probably inhibit you from doing that. So you can make a smoothie in a shaker cup instead. So yeah, so that makes no noise, super easy, quiet, or you can do it in the little magic bullets that they have.
I do have that, yes.
Way less noise than a blender.
Put it in the closet underneath a pillow or something.
Right, yeah.
And then of course the Big Daddy blender that we also have as well.
Yeah.
So how do you suggest that people find joy in developing and maintaining new habits? Because at 6 in the morning is not the time to be starting how to peel a mango.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
That's not joyful to me.
No.
So how do I go about this?
No. So it's all about mindset.
Okay.
Right? So if you set goals for yourself and you write them out and you say, I have to do these things, I have to do this. And then when you go to do it, you think, I have to do this. And it becomes something that's like drudgery.
Right.
Then you're not going to feel good about doing it. But if you say, I get to do this so that my body can be healthy, so that my brain can function right, then it changes the way that you approach these things.
Yes.
So it's all about I get to do these things instead of I have to.
Those yes and sentences in your brain.
Yeah, yes.
So is that crucial in terms to long-term thinking? I guess what I'm asking is, one morning will I get up and go, I can't wait to make a smoothie?
I believe that you will.
Okay, good.
I know that I do. Okay. I get up and I'm ready for it.
So you make 3 different types of smoothies, and they have different time in terms of what they need to make them happen, different ingredients. What would you make out of what you have here?
Okay, so what I have brought today is it's essentially the same smoothie made in the 3 different ways. So shaker cup, little quick Ninja bullet, and then in the blender.
Okay.
So we start off and we've got our protein powders and our collagen, and we have a peanut protein powder.
Ooh, it's green.
Well, this is actually spirulina.
That's
with a little
spirulina.
sea salt in it.
Okay.
Yeah, fantastic superfood, antioxidant, powerful. All three of these types of smoothie methods are going to use all of those same ingredients. They're all going to get this MCT oil, that's the multi-chain triglyceride. And then as a twist on the smoothie, because I don't like a cold beverage in the morning, I make mine with hot water.
Yeah, see, I don't do cold beverages either.
Yeah, it's just too much for me.
Too much.
So I stopped doing coffee in the morning, and I have replaced it with this nice, warm, yummy, chocolatey, peanut buttery smoothie. So
do you make house calls? Jennifer, I'm
it
up.
all depends,
Get over
Amanda.
here. Yeah.
Yeah. So in each of the different preparation styles, then you move up a little step depending on what your nutrition goals are.
Okay.
So the ones that you make in the NutriBullet are in the Ninja. It's going to have banana and avocado and ice, and we're
Good
going to use
fats.
oat milk in it.
I love
So,
oat milk.
me too. I don't do dairy anymore
Yes.
because it just doesn't work for my body. And then with the blender, we're going to do spinach because the blender has the high speed, really good function of breaking down that spinach. So I don't particularly love to eat raw spinach.
Oh, well, now I do.
Okay, you do?
Yeah,
Great.
I love raw spinach.
Yeah. So in having goals like this, that is literally what it is about. It's about preference, right? Don't make yourself eat things in ways that you don't enjoy.
Right.
So you would love a spinach salad.
Yeah.
I would love a spinach smoothie.
Okay.
So you find the things that you love and you do them in the ways that work for you. So then in the blender, we would do the spinach, and then you could also add other things like maybe some kale leaf, because the blender's going to break that down, whereas you're going to have a much harder time using the smaller guy, and you're definitely not going to do it in the shaker cup.
No, unless you've got some real
Well.
ninja skills. Yeah. So for somebody who is, and I want to stress that, I've had beautiful soups. I've had yummy salads at your establishment.
Thank you.
And I walk out feeling better than when I walked in.
That is the goal.
And I feel better as the day goes on because I've given my body some good fuel.
Yeah.
So for someone like myself, who, let's say I'm just starting out to exploring vegan type eating, what do you recommend?
I recommend doing it slowly and doing some research first.
Okay.
Because if on Saturday you say, I'm going to be vegan starting tomorrow,
Right.
and then you don't know where you're going to get protein, that's the biggest question everybody has is, where do I get my protein?
Right.
Also,
Or how?
you need to be, you need to be careful of, like, am I going to get enough iron? What about B6? What about B12? Where am I going to get all those things? So do some research first and find out what produce and different products are going to have those things in it so that you are going to get the nutrients that your body needs, and then start removing things from your diet. And I would do it gradually.
All right.
If you do it all at once, you may not stick with it. The chances
Well,
are...
yeah. I can just see me throwing out all of my animal protein and then going, wow, I replaced it with a powder. Okay.
Right.
Are you going to blend for us?
I am.
Go ahead. This is your time. You got 2 minutes to blend. Okay, Jennifer, work your magic.
Okay. All right. We're going to do the blender first then.
Yes.
Okay, because that's the most common in households. People have blenders more often, I believe. So we are going to take the top off of this guy.
And look at you with your carpal tunnel cast on.
I know,
You're amazing.
we're doing it though. Okay, so we're going to use some ice.
A little bit of ice.
Yeah. And depending on how thick you like your smoothie, depends on how much ice you use, how much banana you use, how much liquid. You can tailor it 100%.
Oh, you know I like spinach. See, she's putting lots of spinach in there.
We're going to do banana.
Yum!
Yep.
Good
the
fats.
riper your banana, the sweeter it's going to be.
Ah, okay.
Way sweeter. Yeah.
That's what you do with all those overripe bananas.
Heck yeah.
Because
let them ripen.
They're taking a lesson from the avocado when you're not looking and they turn ripe. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, and we're going to do chocolate collagen.
Okay, we have 1 minute.
Which is dairy-free.
Yum.
We're doing vegan chocolate protein powder.
Spirulina.
Spirulina and sea salt.
Okay.
We're going to pop some of this in here. Give us a good squeeze there, Amanda. Perfect, darling.
All right.
Great. And oat milk.
Sign me up. Oh my God, I cannot wait to taste this.
That looks
I mean, and
good.
this is not complicated. This, I mean, and I can imagine if I were a child standing here, I'd be like, yes, it's got chocolate. Can I have a drink?
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
And it's a great way to have some fun with kids.
Let it rip. Oh, I can't wait to taste this.
Okay, and blend it until you don't see any big chunky leaves because you want a smoothie, not a chunky.
Yeah, it's called a smoothie for a reason, as opposed to a chunky.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. Jennifer, in these last 11 seconds, I want to say thank you so much for being here. And I want to ask you to come back and see us in the springtime with more smoothie recipes and more ways for us to get out and enjoy the good weather. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well,
Cheers.
that wraps up another great segment of CityLine. It's always a pleasure and a privilege to be in your home. We've given you some great things to think about and drink about. So go out there and be a part of the process and pay it forward. And when you come back, as always, we'll be waiting for you right here at CityLine. Cheers.
That's my home, from the pines to the dawn. Tacoma, that's my home, yeah. Tacoma, that's my home. Tacoma, that's my home, place I call my own. Tacoma, that's my home, yeah. Tacoma, that's my home. All right, you're from the East Coast. All right, you're from the West. All right, you're from the middle, but Tacoma's still the best. All right, you're from the East Coast. All right, you're from the West. All right, you're from the middle, but Tacoma's still the best. Hey, Tacoma, that's my home, from the pines to the dawn. Tacoma, that's my home, yeah. Tacoma, that's my home. Tacoma, that's my home, place I call my own. Tacoma, that's my home, yeah. Tacoma, that's my home. Tacoma, that's my home, from the pines to the dawn. Tacoma, that's my home, yeah. Tacoma, that's my home. Tacoma, that's my home, place I call